Ladies and gentlemen, the story you are about to hear is true. Only the names have been changed to protect the innocent.
You smoke, Mr. Grosner? Martha White.
I'm lost in the dark. Where is the spark for my love? I'm lost in the night, holding the light of my love. The heavens opened and closed, as well I might have supposed.
She was dead when I got there.
Of course she was. Listen, you could try dancing, but this ain't no prom. We're not talking about a 5-year-old going haywire in a candy shop. This is murder.
I wouldn't hurt anyone like that. I'm not that kind of guy.
Not that kind of guy, hmm? Well, the whole thing reeks. In fact, I've got it all right there. We know about your little college romance, and that she grew tired of you. Drove you crazy, didn't it?
I hadn't heard from her in 10 years. Why would I go and kill the only woman I've ever loved?
But that's it, right there. Oh, I see it all right. As clear as the sky on a beautiful summer's night. You couldn't bear the thought of living without her. There was only one option left. You just didn't know where she was until that day. You're losing color, Mr. Grosner.
Do I look like a murderer to you, Mr. Darby? I was at the house, that's right. Not to kill her, to visit. She sent me a letter, invited me over. I was the one who found her, but I sure as hell didn't do it.
Look, I've been at this for 14 years. I know your stories, your lies, your tricks. Hell, I even know the way you fold your grippers. So when you try knocking that story on my door, you've got the wrong address.
There's nothing I can tell you, sir. Somebody was there before me. He's the one who ought to be sitting in this chair.
Nice try. But I've got a theory of my own, and you're gonna hear it. After you found it over again like a record that wouldn't stop playing. You wanted to end the pain, make it stop. Now you listen to me and you listen straight. What made the greatest man fall made you crumble as well. Greed. You wanted her all for yourself, but she wasn't yours to take. I've read the files. There was another man. You wanted to end it. Who wouldn't? But you knew there was only one way.
I wish you had never sent me that darn letter.
Attaboy.
10 years. She was all I could think about. You hoped one day you'd forget. But that letter changed everything. I was right back where I started. As if it happened the night before. You have no idea what it feels like to be forgotten. Have you ever loved anyone like that, Mr. Darby?
Now, you got the letter. Then you went to see her.
I drove to her house.
10 years. Not a word. No phone calls. Not even a Christmas card. And then, there she was. The woman you loved all your life. But she wasn't alone. It was him. You saw she was with another guy. Take a breath, Michael. Think it through. Save us both some trouble. let's take a break, shall we? You look like 7 days of bad weather. I'll have someone bring a coffee. Or something stronger. You making yourself comfortable?
How's your bird?
He'll sing all right. You'll get your confession.
That won't cut it. Why don't you shut the door?
You should have told me it's official. I would have brought my lucky tie.
You know what this is?
Well, I bet you're itching to tell me.
Remember the Dodson case?
Sure I do.
The lady that was strangled to death in the back of that car?
Not a pretty sight, but a neat case. Christmas came early for you, didn't it?
It was neatly wrapped all right, but what about the evidence?
That's an awful lot of questions, Cooper. You're writing a book.
The DA is breathing down my neck. You got the kid to confess all right, but he didn't commit the crime. They caught the guy who did it with solid evidence.
That's a nice hook you got there, Cooper, but I ain't biting.
No need to. It's all chewed up. The press is all over it. And that's not the only case. There's Stewart, Neff, Jefferson. That technique of yours is a failure. You got into their heads turned into mush. They didn't know what they were saying. No judge in the county's going to listen to you now, not without something solid. Find me some evidence to pin on him and lock him up for good.
I've got a day's worth of work sitting in that chair, ready to spill its guts. And you want to tell me it's not even worth a nickel?
Find that proof for me, Darby. Find it fast.
First identified object is a lipstick, black, with golden details. Second, we have a casing of a .38. No murder weapon found at the scene. Identified object number 3 is the victim's yearbook. On page 36, there's a picture of the suspect Michael Grosner and the victim Martha White. Fourth, we have a letter inviting Grosner to the house, signed by Martha White. No other leads, no links. We'll visit the crime scene for further clues.
I'm lost in the dark. Where is the spark for my love? I'm lost in the night, holding the light of my love. The heavens opened and closed, as well I might have supposed. And I am left in this abandon, so far removed from...
spin. Did you find it? I know someone's been in my office. The typewriter didn't just magically gobble it up. I don't care if you have to turn this place inside out and upside down. Just find it. Look what you made me do. What? In his office? The nerve. In his office, my foot.
Looking for this, old pal?
Watch your step, Darby. You're digging too deep.
You know, I was wondering, but you never set foot in that interrogation room. You were always the first to lay your eyes on fresh meat.
Spit it out. The suspense is killing me.
You know Grosner, and you know about his past with Martha White. I found the missing puzzle piece.
I'm listening.
It took me a while to figure out how you got him there, exactly the moment you needed him to. And then I remembered the letter. It was written on an underwood, just like the one in your office. The same one you used to thank her for that watch of yours. Martha White has it royal. Pretty sloppy, wouldn't you say? But love can make us blind, especially if it's only going one way.
Love is for the weak.
You were crazy about her. It wasn't just her looks. It was her wit, the way she could outsmart every man that laid eyes on her. She was different. Something special. You fell for her faster than you could keep up. And yet, she never saw you as anything more than a friend. A shoulder to cry on when things with Michael were getting tough. Small world, ain't it? That's why you wanted to keep this behind closed doors. No press, no statements. Very unlike you, Cooper.
Well played, my friend. Well played. Yes, I killed Martha White. She had it coming. And no, I couldn't stand that Grosner another minute in my life. How does a man carry on with a dead heart in his chest? You know what that does to a guy, Darby? I'll tell you what it does to a guy. It colors the world. It's like a spilled pot of ink on a clean white sheet of freshly pressed paper. You were right about Grosner. He made the perfect patsy. I knew he was still after. He was easy to hook. Simple letter and he'd jump like a cat. But you want to hear something pretty? He's the one found at the crime scene. Not me. He's the one sitting in that room now. Not me. That's how it's written in the report, and that's how it's gonna be.
What's the hook?
I used to admire you, Darby. Now you're just an office clerk with a bad haircut. Do you really think you can put me behind bars? Who's gonna believe you? Forged evidence, a twisted theory with no one to back it up? You and your technique are old news. You're through.
You can't talk your way out of this one, Cooper. I've got you in the yearbook.
I was teaching criminal justice at that time. Yeah, I knew Grosner. That's why I never stepped foot in the interrogation room. It's police policy. You gotta do better than that.
The letter, written on your typewriter.
Underwood's all over the place. She could have used any one of them.
The watch, with her in it.
Keep it. Try and use it in the court of law. A desperate detective who had a hard defeat trying to frame his boss. Now there's a headline. Planting evidence is a felony. I used you, Darby. I made you work the case for me.
That's pretty. Let's hear it.
I was sloppy, but you cleaned things up nicely. Everything that could pin me to the murder is taken care of. Why do you think I let you dig into a case I was trying to cover up? I needed to find out what was missing, the hints, The clues, you found them all, and I know how to take care of them. You're used to getting your confessions. You got one now, but it won't do you any good. The golden days of Joe Darby are over. You're the man who lost, not me. Without a heart, a man is just an empty soul. No one can go on living like that.
I'm lost in the dark. Where is the spark for my love? I'm lost in the night, holding